Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of my development diary for the game Stormbreak. Here's a quick little episode that I'm just going to be showing about the whole idea about how I am going to be changing, just a little thing I wanted to point out, how I'm going to be changing the music between the different scenes. Now one of the things I always thought was kind of weird about, well, I mean it's not so much an issue with games nowadays because it works much more smoothly. A lot of old games had like these very distinct musical themes that are playing when you're like in one map and you transition to another map, and in the event that that music changes between the two maps, it gets this weird abrupt change. I decided I didn't want to do that, so I went and implemented a way of getting around that in my game here. Show this on this event right here. I'll just fade out the audio that's playing at the time and then change it over to what's going on here. Let's just go and set this up. Play. Come on. I didn't change anything, but it needs to save anyway, apparently. Well, yeah, put my headphones on so I can hear this as well. There we go. Okay, that doesn't really count because it's just the beginning of the track. We're going to go wander into this. We're in a town. Not much of the town has been built at the moment, just the parts that are necessary for the story to go on. I don't really have much in the way of NPCs hanging around, but I do have a church or a temple here. Let's run into it here. Okay, so I had the fade out going there from the town music down to the to when we got inside of this temple, and now just head right back outside. I'll go through the other door just for fun. Oh, she's noticed the inside of this building is so much bigger than the outside. No, I'm not going to do anything about that. Alright, so there you go. That apparently does work. And it's not like one of the things I was concerned with it might happen, but turned out to not really be an issue, was that I was thinking that it might stall the game as we are transitioning from one to another. Hey, it's same, look at that, same, sprite. This guy has nothing happens when I talk to him. I was afraid the game might pause as it's transitioning music tracks, but ended up not being an issue. I can't go in a majority of these buildings because they're not important. You're not going to be able to get into them in the final game anyway. People aren't going to just let you run into their houses. It's weird. Okay, I'm going to end this. Okay, the downside of working this way is I couldn't really figure out a way. Well, I mean, I imagine I could if I bothered scripting my way through it, but I'm not going to bother doing that. It's all done with a series of events, fade out, wait X number of seconds. I guess I could input all of this, or the first two items, into a common event and just call that up whenever I need it to, but it doesn't, at the moment the way it's set up is I have to do this individually for every change. Now here we're inside of the church, and where is the starter event? It's up here. Starter. So just the same thing here. Fade out the music over a period of 3 seconds, wait 120 frames, which is a little bit more than that, and then play the next song, which is going to fade in anyway because it's the way that the songs work. So it's a nice little fade out. Just a problem that I couldn't. It's just a little irritating. I'm going to have to do this over and over again every time I transition a scene. I got to remember not to accidentally forget to not do it or forget to do it. So there you go.